Yeah, hi there. These comments are for IR. I'm using your initials for privacy purposes. And you and I have been corresponding over the last week. So let's take a look at your email along with my responses, and then I have a plan I think that's going to help you. So you say, hello, sir. I'd like to receive vocabulary for my TOEFL, and I have 6 months to study for the TOEFL. I need 110 on my TOEFL to apply for Harvard University. Wow. So first of all here, I would probably end the sentence here, say something like maybe, moreover, I need a 110 score on my TOEFL to apply. I want to change this to for Harvard University. You see, what do you recommend me to do? Is this possible? Wow. So you said, I cannot answer your question. And you tell me what your current TOEFL score is. If you've not taken the TOEFL exam before, you'll need to take a full-length 5-hour TOEFL practice test so I can see where your current abilities are. And then you sent me this. You said, I took the TOEFL test practice and scored 12 on listening, 11 on speaking, 6 on writing, and 13 on reading. And what do you recommend the most for me? All right, first of all, let's get right down to it. So, in my opinion, my humble opinion, there is a 30% chance or 30% possibility of you reaching your goal in 6 months. There is a 70% chance that you will not reach 110 in 6 months. Your score is so low right now, you have so far to go, you might not be able to finish your journey in 6 months. It could take up to 1 or maybe even 2 or even 3 years of using English, of practicing English, before you're going to be at that high, super high score, right? I'm just being honest, right? I've interviewed a lot of students who scored over 100, and most of these students who get these high scores, they have been using English almost all their life, since they were like 7, 8, maybe 9 years of age. So I can tell from the email that you sent me that you have not been using English that long, and your TOEFL score 42 also confirms that, right? Now, I'm not saying you can't get better. You certainly can get better. I'm just saying that it might not be possible to reach 110. So what do? So here are my recommendations for you specifically. So I want you to start spending 2 to 3 hours daily doing steps 1 through 3. Number 1, watch 4 to 8 movies in English weekly. Listen to the radio and watch news in English daily. This is important. Number 2, read for 45 minutes every day. Practice speaking and writing about the information. So what you can do is, you can practice giving 60-second oral responses of the reading or even the listening passages that you're practicing, right? I recommend you do maybe 3 to 5 60-second oral summaries each week. And I don't need to listen to these. You're just getting comfortable speaking about other people's ideas. You should also be writing about this information too. My recommendation is to write maybe 3 to 5 summaries each week. Each summary is approximately 250 words, and it's based on the reading and the listening passages that you're practicing. Number 3, speak English whenever possible. Really make it your mission to use English. So spend 2 to 3 hours daily, step number 1, number 2, number 3. You can also spend another 2 to 3 hours daily, right, doing steps 4 through 5. What I recommend here is, first of all, join my online course and complete the vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar lessons. These are the most important for you right now because your English skills are so low. You need to focus on the basics. So do these lessons first. This will probably take at least 2, maybe 3 months. Step 5, complete the listening and reading lessons. Similar to what you're doing before, I want you to give 3 to 5 60-second oral summaries each week and then you can write 250 word summaries each week, maybe 3 to 5 of those. Again, the purpose here is you're trying to get used to speaking and writing about listening and reading passages. Number 6, this is where you're going to be using me a lot. Complete the writing and speaking lessons. You can send me one writing practice test daily. You can send me a speaking practice test every day. It's all part of the $45 monthly payment. Number 7, take a full-length IBT practice test every 2 months, and then send me the results of the practice test at mbuckoff@al.com so I can monitor your progress. So we need to see how you're doing. So we know you're starting at 42. We need to see where you are in 2 months from now. And we may make some adjustments in your study plan based on these practice tests. So those are the suggestions for you. If you follow these 7 steps, I'm going to say 1 through 7, you have a 30% chance, I think, of making your goal in 6 months. Now, certainly your TOEFL is going to be better in 6 months. It might not be 110, it might be 85, it might be 90, but it will be better than what it is right now. I guarantee you that. But the question is, could you get to 110? That's where I'm having some doubts. Anyway, this is my plan for you. I guarantee you, though, if you follow these 7 steps, you will be able to improve your academic English language abilities. You will be able to improve your TOEFL score. Now, I cannot, however, guarantee that you can achieve your mark in 6 months' time. And those are my comments for you, IR. All right? Have a great day, and thank you for your email that you sent me.